Hello everybody, let me just turn on the lights here. Ah, crap. sorry. Okay, there we go. Alright, it's me, MilX. I'm here to talk about Tower Defense Simulator. Crazy, I know. I normally do not like interacting with the game or the community, anything related to the game. I kind of don't like it, because it really is just like a copy of Tower Defense Simulator. I mean, yeah, it's been said a billion times, and kind of everyone knows it, except for the dumb, gullible children. But you know, this upcoming update, the Wanted Dead update it is called, has intrigued me. More accurately, the theories the people have been making. Now, I am someone who thinks a lot. I analyze a lot. I think about, well, in terms of theories, in terms of games, I think a lot about, I speculate a lot, but I tend to do so with reason. And looking at these people's theories, it just makes me wonder, how much thought did they even put into this? I watched the Wikia Colors video. I don't watch Wikia Colors that often, because honestly, not much of a fan. Swell British guy, but is he? Yeah, I think he's British, right? Swell guy, I think, but his videos are kind of lame, except for the ones where he talks, because in there he's actually kind of funny. But other than that, I decided to watch one of the texty type videos about the Badlands League. The first one with the boss that has the skull mask and the Gatling gun, that league. It's been confirmed now that he is a boss, but back, as the video says, people have proposed several theories other than that, which I just find ridiculous. Look, some games, well, not Paradox, but Tower Defense Simulator is just incredibly predictable. Like, we all know it's sticking to the military theme and it's not shifting from it. Even Executioner has a military-ish theme. I mean, yeah, there's skins, but skins are just that, skins. They're cool and flashy because that's what skins are meant to be. They're meant to be cool and flashy. But the default towers, they're never really, interesting looking from a design standpoint. They're all very bland, plain. They don't look that crazy or anything. Uncool, as you could call it. And boss, of course, the design is very nice, very cool, as you could call it. That automatically disqualifies it from being a tower. I know, it's a bold statement to make, but seriously, have you ever seen a TDS tower that looks cool ever since the game shifted full on into the military style? I mean, I guess the railgun tank, War Machine, but, well, War Machine is an admin only tower, so I don't think that would count. I guess Commando, but that one's barely even functional and still kind of military-ish. Either way, yeah, it's ridiculous, in my opinion, to think that Tower Defense Simulator would make that design not a boss. Because, well, the trend I've noticed is that military designs reserved for the towers, cooler, more fantasy-like designs reserved for bosses, enemies, etc. Of course, DJ isn't a military tower, but, it's generic, it's normal. Same with Paintballer, stuff like that. Yeah, I'm just baffled by the theories. I don't understand why people would think of them. It honestly baffles me, and I encourage the TDS community to realize that TDS isn't innovative. Isn't innovative. Isn't that innovative. I don't think they would make a tower like that. Just because, it's not what they've been doing the whole time. I don't expect them to make that cool design a tower, because that's not what they have ever done, ever since they shifted full on into the military theme. So, yeah. Another theory I've seen only once, actually. The minor leak? The minor. Super cool leak, I guess. Cool. I expect it to be like a fallen guardian, like either that or the slow. I don't know. I feel like I just feel like them being the fallen guardians wouldn't really work. But they have a melee weapon they could stun with. Fallen guardians have a melee weapon they could stun with, and since every enemy is presumably a replacement for their fallen equivalent, that's reasonable to assume. That's an example of a reasonable assumption. Or it could be the slow, or it could be like a redesign of the slow in the map, which makes sense. It does look pretty bulky, but evidently there's no really clear answer. Then there's the cavalry, which I have to assume is either a Templar remake or a gimmick on the map, but it's unlikely that it's a gimmick on the map. I don't feel like TDS would be innovative enough to be adding gimmicks to their maps, other than in Twisting Tower, whatever the map with Umbra is called, with the Star Cannon, whatever. Anyways, someone proposed the idea that the miner was Void Miner, the tower, the purple miner tower that triggered the hidden wave that was like dev or admin exclusive, something like that. That's just why I question that person's sanity, honestly. Because why? There's no practical reason why the devs would add Void Miner. Think about it. It's used to trigger the hidden wave, and that's it. That's all it does. Unless the tower was majorly reworked, there is no way the devs would have any reason to add it. The only reason players want it is because they don't have it. Obviously. If they added Void Miner, people would get it, use it, realize it's worthless, and not use it anymore. Because the hidden wave is not really a necessary thing. It doesn't reward anything special. It doesn't. Yeah, it's just meh. And yeah, I'm bursting people's bubbles. I'm maybe touching a few nerves. And I don't really care. I mean, look, if you're gonna make a stupid theory, you gotta expect people to say it's stupid. That's just how it works. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say, really. Oh, right, there's actually one more thing I want to say. A tower being included in, like, the poster or whatever it's called, that doesn't mean it's gonna be reworked. It obviously does not. I mean, for the cowboy rework idea, like, maybe, like, very likely it's a rework, as the map it's coming from is also getting reworked. But Ranger, really? It looks exactly the same as it does in game. There's no reason for it to be reworked, and it's a perfectly fine tower as well. There's no reason for it to get a rework either. And there was that time during Polluted Wastelands where people were speculating a Rocketeer rework or something. And yeah, it's a bad tower. And yes, I want it to be reworked, but it just appeared in the freaking poster, man. That doesn't mean it's gonna be reworked. Not every single tower that appears in a poster is just gonna be a rework. By that logic, that means in the Frost Invasion trailer when Scout out slid on the ground, that means it was gonna be reworked in the Frost Invasion update, and we all know that didn't happen. Or hey, Minigunner appeared in the Frost Invasion trailer, that he didn't get reworked. As you can see, if you apply this logic, quote unquote, to every single piece of promotional material that has ever existed for a tower defense simulator, you realize it does not work. It just doesn't work. You just get better theories, people. Actually think about what you're theorizing about before you theorize about it. Alright, that's all I really wanted to say. Yes, I'm kind of an asshole for doing this, for saying this, and I'm kind of ruining people's fun. Either that, or I'm just being reasonable, calling their theories stupid, because they are.